Hey everyone, so it's been a couple weeks since the last showcase finished off and, well, why don't we do another one? It's the Rarest Cars Showcase. So this one's a little bit different because it's going to be purely visual. There's no actual racing this time. We're going to be judging the cars based on how they look in automation, and we've come up with some categories to kind of give people ideas and to narrow things down a little bit. So we have replicas and we have fictional cars. You can see based on this that they're judged on accuracy, complexity, and presence in the replicas case, and in fictional case it's judged by originality, complexity, and presence as well. Those terms will be explained a little bit later on. But within those two main classes, we have three subclasses, specifically vintage race cars, unreleased concepts, and ultra rare cars. So what you can do is you can make a replica vintage race car, or you can make a fictional vintage race car, and both of those things are fine. So there are 6 total categories that you could potentially enter into. So just so you're aware, accuracy is basically how well the design matches what it's supposed to be based on. So if you're going to make a vintage race car, it should look like a vintage race car. If you're going to make a fictional race car, then that's kind of up to you, but it should still kind of look that part. Originality is how unique or innovative it is. Basically, we don't want things to all look the same, just make it interesting, make it your own design, especially if it's fictional, and come up with something cool. Complexity is simply the level of detail, so we are looking for very detailed models here. If you just slap a couple of fixtures on it, it's not going to be good in terms of scoring. Actually, we haven't talked about scoring yet, have we? But then there's presence as well, how eye-catching it is. And now I put in a bit of a joke, not talking about neon colors, but the gist of that is, like, if you make your car neon orange for the sake of having eye-catching presence, then it's probably not going to score well. If you do that for the sake of the design, then sure, but just making it bright and colorful isn't going to do it. So what we're planning on doing is having a stream that will happen on Twitch, where we're going to be judging each of these cars. Now, there is no narrowing down of the vehicles like we've done in the past, so these streams are liable to be very long. I'm kind of worried about that. Originally, we were going to do videos, but it had been decided that that would be a lot of effort. So what I'm going to do instead is stream them on Twitch. We'll be doing that live at some point, probably sometime after the submission deadline, I would assume, and then I'll be putting up a slightly edited VOD of it on YouTube a few days later. By slightly edited, I just mean pauses cut out, big gaps in recording, like if there's a technical issue or something will get cut out, just basic editing like that, just to keep them a little bit more streamlined, but the quality of those VODs will be a lot greater than we have had previously, so I'm looking forward to that. And as of this announcement, which is coming out on Monday, April 13th, you have 3 weeks to submit vehicles. All of these submissions and all discussion will be taking place on my Discord. You can find that at the link below. That's an invite code. So yeah, have fun with this. Enjoy what you're doing. You don't need to make it for specific people. Like, the grading is 1 out of 10, and then we're just going to kind of average it together in a Google Sheet to determine a winner. But as with all of the showcases, they're all just for fun. Make something that you like, so at the end of the day, you have a car that you like, even if you didn't win. And yeah, that's it. See you on Discord. It's going to be good.